So did I. And today is really neat. It's something different. And this is Ashmere, and it is soothing. It is really neat. It's something completely different. So read the title and let's get this started. And it's smoke. It's taking out negative energy, bringing in full on out abundance, because we all need that. And so I'm excited. So let's get this started. I'm excited today, right? Aren't you? So read what it says. Hi. Hi, Matt. How are you? So this is something different today, everybody. This is like total abundance coming in the door. Let me just turn my hair down. So let me get started. This is smoke. I'm using smoke from my little, just my little sage things here, my little sage parts. Heck, I even forget what the title says, but the smoke clears out the negative energy and brings in abundance, everyone. So we all need abundance. I'm going to actually light too, because the abundance that all of us need is going to be through the fire and the smoke. And so just look at the fire and the smoke as I roll it around. And there's no one yet. It's surprisingly not on YouTube. Thank you, Matt, for joining me. And so we're just going to go like this, everybody, and have that fire of abundance light up these paleo sticks, okay? And this is good because this is a good burn. That means it's really good, everyone. When you got that good fire burn going on these paleo sticks, guess what? That means that the abundant smoke is unbelievable. And look at this. Hello. Hi, Naga. And so the smoke is what's going to usher in the abundance of what we need, everyone. So this is full on out smoke abundance. And so let's Ashmere style, my style of Ashmere, right? So as I do the smoke, hi honey, how are you doing? So as I do the smoke, we're ushering in abundance, everyone. Abundance of, and this was so good that, look, it just wants to gee whiz. I mean, that was really good. I must say, there's some serious good abundance coming to all of you, because this really had so much fire. No, it's not. If you're going to say that, why don't you take a hike? This is not voodoo. This is, so if you're going to say that, you're never coming back here again. I don't want you ever back on this channel with this bullshit. Don't talk like that, okay? Bye. This is not voodoo, everyone. This is Ashmere cleansing the air, ushering in abundance. If anyone talks like that, they can take an ever-loving hike. Come on now. We're all about peace, love, and blessings on this channel, not all that crazy stuff. So welcome back, everybody. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Instagram. And there's YouTube. So let's do the roll. There is YouTube and Facebook and right there, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm doing the three-way swivel on here. I'm doing the three-way swivel on here, everybody. I'm telling you. Hi, Arthur. I'm doing the three-way swivel. Who's with me on this? Come on. Can I get some likes up in this house from YouTube? Come on, everybody. So now I'm going to, since the smoke is out, and look at that. That was an insane burn on there. And just like I said, there's no voodoo. People don't play with me in this. I'm going to usher in this candle of compassion and light. And also, everybody, I got this. I'm going to bring in a brush. I'm going to usher in a brush with this. I'm going to usher. Now, you know how the movements of that brush, right? is what does this ashmere really well. You know how my ashmere is, everyone. I got to use the brushes and the brush stroke, right? I'll sit back. Oh, gosh. I'm like the real American. Okay. So, and then we're just going to take it around. And now we're just going to watch the brush, everybody, because this is the soothing part. We're going to watch the brush just do its thing as it's pouring out all the abundance to all of you. Oh, okay. If you're going to think crazy stuff, you can roll up out of here. All right. No negative energy. I rebuke it. You can take, if you're going to. Okay, hold on a second, everyone. We got idiots in the house that really are going to be gone for forever here. We don't want all that. See, when you're on a negative path, I have no idea. I guess, you know, when you're trying to do something positive, there's always that negative energy that comes in. You don't want that. You don't want it. You can take a hike with that stuff. And so I'm going to drop that down. And also along with this, everybody, I'm going to usher in one of my boards that I really like. I'm going to ease it in, everyone. I'm going to ease it down because this smoke from this sage bomb is going to usher in all of that. But before it does, I'm going to use some of my lovely serums to drop on my hands, everyone. This is my serum that I created, my line. And this is the Show Face Crystal Fantasy. And I'm reworking my online store, but you can see that at www.mybeautyinabottle.net. And I will be dropping this on my hands. I love the droppers because you can just drop it on your hands. And as I'm dropping that on, I just dropped a boatload of paint all over my finger. And you can, okay. So now I got the oil on my hands, and we're going to warm up the board, and we're going to warm up everything to get ready for this ashmere. We're ushering in smoke abundance, everybody. And I'm warming my hands up because, you know, I'm going to be doing also a piece of art. So that is why I'm warming my hands up, because I want to see some abundance on that board, right? And, you know, the artist hands are like, you know, the windows to the soul is not just the eyes, everybody. It's the abundance of the hands of the artist, everybody. Come on now. So I got to really, really, really get this oil on these long fingers. And we're going to be using green for the abundance, okay? For the smoke abundance. It's okay. So as this is my bottom board, which protects my clothes. And just as my fingers dance across the bottom board, everyone, just relax and just watch this unfold, everybody. It's just have an open mind. This is no devilish stuff. Now I'm going to usher in a brush. Oh, and what came to my mind was, guess what? Big Bertha. You know how Big Bertha's been doing some really fabulous art lately? You'll have to join me tonight because I'm going to go get the clear coat later on when I head down to my brother's. And I am going to show you all the art that we've done over last week. Remember, I didn't have any clear coat? And this Big Bertha, wait until you see the art. So join me tonight at 8:30. You don't want to miss a thing. Stay up. It's going to be a good one tonight. So this is the brush that we're going to use for the art. I'll move you over a little bit there, you two. So we're just going to go like this. Work it up and work it down. But this isn't the board that we're going to use. Remember that. We have not even gotten to that yet. We're just warming up the bottom board. Warm it up, Tina. I'm about to. So I'm just kind of putting you in a relaxing state, everyone. Just bear with me as we look at the board. It's nothing fancy, but it's the bottom board. Now I'm just going to usher in another bottom board and just take you through the bottom boards. I have no idea why I need to take all of you through the bottom boards. And I'm going to get another brush. But along with this other brush, something's telling me to sage this out. So if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like. Thank you. And Instagram and Facebook, hit the like. Look at this. So now, along with my bottom board down here, I'm going to light this sage balm. And the sage balm, it really, really, really cleanses the air. So we're going to take the sage balm and we're going to go up and we're going to throw out all this positive energy, right? And along with this, I'm just going to usher in a brush. Because this smoke here is going to go out to all of you. We're talking YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Just watch the bottom of the brush. Come on, everybody. Hi, Rambo. It's nothing devilish, everyone. Come on now. We're cleansing out negative energy also. But this is about abundance. And what we take out, what we bring in, what we usher out, we bring in and usher out. So if you want abundance, you got to think that you're abundant, everybody. You cannot think that you're poor. You cannot think that you're not worthy of being rich. Smoke is so good and so on point. It's not, I mean, if it was burning out, then we'd have a problem, right? But it's staying right on point with all of us. So there's something good happening, everyone, believe it or not. I know we're in times where it feels like things are bad, but guess what? This smoke is staying right here. This is positive affirmation here. I gotta adjust YouTube. I can't wait to see what my art brings on the board. I cannot wait to turn it up. We're going to be doing the Johnny Depp pop and lock. You know how the pop and lock, the art? We're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing the chubby checker twist and maybe even a couple of different other little things, right? Hi, Gabe. How are you doing? Hi, honey. I'm doing good. So now I'm just going to lay the brush down. And I'm going to get my hands warmed up because I want to see faces on that board, right? I want to see I'm going to work that board. And I tell you, I don't even know what colors I'm going to use, everyone. Oh, yes, I'm going to use green because we're ushering in abundance, right? So I'm going to pour out all the abundance to you. This is like the powerful abundance today. Give it a little bit more of a push here because it's really doing good. It's really, really smoking up. So I'm going to push it out to all of you because we all need that extra abundance, right? And then we're just going to go around. Just watch my hands, everybody. We're using smoke, fire, and everything else we can get our hands on here. I got a candle down below me. And so now that we cleanse it like that, everybody, let's just take this and just really get that. Now we're going to get some negative energy out of the room. We're going to really throw that negative energy out, everybody. We're going to throw the negative energy out. Negative people, negative. We all know negative people that are trying to bust up stuff, right? Not today, Satan. Not today. Not today. Not tomorrow. We're not in the mood for this dumb shit. We're not in the mood. All the negative energy is actually gone. Let's throw it out, everybody. Let's throw it out. It's gone. Negative people in our life, see you later, out the door. See you later, right? Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Negative people, negative drama, how they're talking negative. Do you have time for that? Absolutely not. Do you have time for that? Oh, no. Do you, Facebook? No. So many people try to pull people into negative energy. People do not fall for this crazy stuff. Do not fall for it. Okay? We're in synchronizing harmony of happiness, not all this drama. Happiness, not drama. Happiness, not drama. And my intuition says not to worry. I know this is time right now where everybody's wondering what's going on. We ain't got time to sit and worry. Let me find that board. Yeah, Tina, get that board. So I'm just going to actually do one board today until tonight, everyone. And then I'll do a board and an album today. But then tonight, we're going to really roll it out. I'm going to show you all the insanity of the art. So I'm going to get my sticks here. And guess what? We're going to cup it out. We're going to throw this negative energy down. Let's throw the negative energy out the door. No more negative energy. No more lack. Only abundance. And I'm going to just put this off to the side here. I don't want to cause any fires, okay? And we're just going to just close in on all that negative energy, everybody. And we're going to just dump it down. Negative people, you're going. We're not fixing to play like that. Lack, get back. Disease, not for us. We're happy, we're healthy, we're financially stable. We're on our way to breakthroughs. And we're done with this negative energy. We don't need it. The news is bad. It's not even funny, everybody. So I'm just going to give you all a big hug. Oh, there you go. You like that? And I'm just going to put this back up here. And I'm going to look really quickly as I glide in the board that I'm going to use, everyone. I'm going to use it. This board here is going to be the board that we do the art on. So I really, 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 really want to get some good oil on my hands. Because I really got to warm my hands up, because I got to warm up this board, right? And the movement is through your hands. And I do Ashmere different than other channels, everyone. I don't look at other channels. I can't, because you got to do things your own way, right? If you look at other channels, then you're not being that unique person. You got to do your own flavor, right? So I just do my own stuff, okay? So, you know, this might be a little bit different and out there for some people, but it works, okay? All right. So now it's just like I'm going to release my energy, everyone. I'm going to put this lap board aside because I got to get back to that. But now I got to release all my energy onto this board and see, you know, what I'm going to do. I'm just going to release all my energy onto it. I just want to take my time because we just got started, everyone. We just got started. And now we're going to keep going. And now I'm going to usher Ooh, I'm going to usher in a brush. And this could be, I don't even know why this one brush keeps coming up. I'm trying to usher in different brushes. But for some reason, this, not this brush, but another brush wants to come in. And now we're just going to stroke the board with the brush. We're just going to do these ghost lines. And I really don't know where this brush is going to go, and neither do you. But we're just going to do these little ghost lines here. I'm going to take it down and up. It's almost like this board can feel. Oh my. What this is doing. Just relax, everybody, because the painting will start. Just relax as we get through this Ashmere smoke blessings, everybody. We're going to throw out the blessings. It's a powerful surge of blessings today, everyone. We all need blessings. This is a powerful surge here that's happening. Because this is a powerful channel, right? Seriously, go ahead. And we're sweeping up all this negative energy. We're just, you know how you just sweep your floor and you get all the dirt off the floor? Well, this is what we're doing, everybody. We're getting all this dirt up off our floor of negative people, their negative problems, their negative thought patterns. I mean, everything is just negative. No. We're not, we're sweeping, honest to goodness, we're sweeping these people out. You'll feel better later on once you realize it, right? We're just sweeping all this negative energy out the door. We're tired of hearing the news and about this and that. Don't listen to it, everybody. Do you realize that I don't listen to this noise of war and oh, we're gonna send them out? We don't have time for that. We're not putting our minds in this kind of place, everyone. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. It's not ours to entertain, so don't entertain it. Don't hear about it. Don't get your mind wrapped up into it. Absolutely not. No, let's sweep the negative energy away. We don't want to hear it. We could care less, right? We're just, seriously, look, boom, it's gone. We don't want to hear it. You know, we don't want to hear it. So we're just sweeping it out. And now we're just going to be bringing in this positive energy. Look at this. And we're just ushering in all this positive energy. Look at that. And we don't care because we just went down on the board, right? We don't care now. Now I'm going to bring in, just like I said, the candle, because candles bring hope. Now let me see where my love sign is, because we're on this realm right here of positive energy, everybody. We're positive. We already took out all the negative thoughts, all the negative, we don't want to hear all this drama, right? So now we're on this positive path. We're ushering in positivity. We don't give a shit about anything else. We're happy. We're trying to get our business done. We're trying to get things moving. And we don't need to hear any negative thoughts. This is ushering in abundance. And let me sit here so the board, oh, I think I feel like I'm tilting down or something. Hold on one second. Let me just get adjusted. Let me get adjusted. And see, even the candle, everybody, went out because it's so sick of the negative energy. Even the candle literally went out. I guess I was swinging a little too hard. But we're done with that anyhow for a little bit. But I'm just going to leave it sit up here. But even the candle said it's time to just stop all this worrying about stuff. Time to stop. I've got enough wax here. And now I'm going to sit that right there is where I can actually see it. So it's not on the floor. I'm going to go in again with these sage sticks, everyone. And these two are pretty well lit up, but my hands are oily. But we're going to light these again, because fire equals healing. Healing equals the fire that is raging inside of you to make so many changes, to bring in positive energy. So yes, fire is actually a good thing, because it ushers in positivity, and it burns that negative energy, everyone. We are burning negative energy to the ground. I'm not joking you. Look how these sticks are burning. That means that the negative energy is not welcome. It's positivity. We don't want to hear no more about what's happening. The fire of positivity is burning. The smoke, the fire. And when they try to pull you into it, you're going to pull back out and go, absolutely not. I don't want to hear this bullshit. When people try to pull you into it, and we're not in the negative space, we don't want to hear it. So look at this. Fire is burning. And now, since that fire is raging, I'm going to get another stick, and let's see. Look at that. We got smoke here, everyone. We got intense smoke. And we don't want to hear anything about negative thoughts, negative stuff going on. I'm ushering in all that abundance, and especially on this art, because this art just isn't for you, it's for me too. It's for all of us to find out what's going to go on. Positivity. Look at that. I'm going to put my hands over this. Let's just put our hands over this. And I got my hands nice and warm because look, I got all that oil in there, right? And now I'm just going to sit that down there. Now I think I'm just going to usher in everyone. These are real river stones, and these are so healing. They're straight from the river. My brother had given me them. He had a pile of them, so I definitely, with the Ajmer, had to get some of those river stones because, you know, that's incredible with healing. So I'm just gonna, and as you can hear that nice rhythmic beat on that stone and the movement, that is very healing, everybody. Look at that. I love the river stones, and if you are by a river or live near a river, I'm telling you, dig in there, get your feet wet, and get some of those river stones that are on the bottom, and just pull out some of them, and you would not believe how healing they are, everyone. They are very healing. River stones are the best. They're very, very healing. Because the water had crescented over them for who knows how long, and you're pulling them up out of a river. Thank you, Richard. And that's how they're able to give that good sound, you know. So just like I said, even if you can go to a river or you pull those river stones out there, get a whole bunch. And I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with that, right? And now I'm going to usher in. These are just a few of my favorite river stones. I love this one because it almost looks like it has a pattern on it from being in the river for so long. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's one of my favorite river stones there. Look at that. There's like patterns on there of who knows what. That's how long it's been in the river. I love this one. I think I'm going to make a ring or a necklace out of this one. I love this one so much because you can actually see like different things down in that stone. Who knows? It could have came from, space. You just, it's incredible. I love this stone. And this stone is so amazing. It gives this soft vibration. Not even a hard vibration. It's so delicate. You probably can't even hear it. Let me see if I have this turned always up. You probably can't even hear it. That's how soft the vibration of this stone is. I have to put pressure on this stone because it's just so beautiful. It's so euphoric. It just gives that soft touch. It's unbelievable. I love this stone. It's like a positive vibration. It pulls out. So I'm giving you all this positive vibration from my favorite stone. Hi, James, on Facebook. And boy, does that click, right? And just like I said, just go to a river and pick up some stones and just, do your own little healing thing, and you'll love it. This one here is one of my favorite ones also. Look at this. It's flat, it's smooth, it has a beautiful, it's just beautiful. And it came straight from the river like that. Got a little paint on it, but look. It's beautiful. I love it. It's flat, and it gives this crisp. Now, I got to get some air, everybody. One moment. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. All this smoke and fire, it's got me so hot and burning up here. You guys are probably like, what in the heck? But this one here also came. This is one of my favorite ones also. This is actually the pattern that was on this river stone. Look at that. So can you imagine how many years of, or a thousand, who knows, of all the river just crescenting over these stones to give it that good vibration, right? This one makes kind of like a, I love that vibration of this stone. Look at that. Wow. It's quick and to the point, right? We love that. Quick and to the point. Look. And it's just going out with that bad stuff. And we're bringing in that positive stuff. Out with the bad, in with the positive. And it's just bringing this quick, swift movement. I love it. I love that. That right there, it's just beautiful. Now I got my board, and I'm going to slowly, gently bring in the bottom board, right? So now we're going to do some art, everyone. Now we're going to do some art. Let me usher in also, because we're going to usher in the album that is going to be, go to album art heaven, right? Album art heaven. So I can't wait to see what kind of art we're going to do the second half of this session. I cannot wait. Wonderful to see faces. And I'm just going to rub my energy on this album because, it's just like a love song. It's just a love song for my friend. Love crazy. And I'm all like a fool, baby. There you go, right? If I could sing to all of you, I would. But listen. But it's just like, when I'm doing an album, when I'm putting art on an album, I like to kind of get the groove into it, because that way I'm going to make the baddest ass art on this album. The album art on here is going to be intense. It's just like this love story, right? Look at this. right? Seriously. Or this fast dance, right? Now I'm going to usher in no order with my brushes, everybody, because, you know, all my brushes got this kind of, listen, they bring me some good art. I'm sorry. I think it's my butt. It's moving. It's moving. I gotta get a different situation here with pillows because I can't have this. I guess my butt is way too big for these pillows. All right, Tina. Okay. So now we're warming this album up for something good, everyone. We're just gonna really. I'm gonna get another brush. I think also I'm going to use this brush because it really did good do. I mean, these flatheads have been really doing good art. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not joking. These flatheads have not disappointed me. See, I couldn't believe it when I first got them. Like, okay, but man, they're and that's how you can tell when you got a good brush. It's like when it can synchronize with the album, you know something good's gonna happen on there. You know that art's gonna be popping. And so I just move it back and forth. Just watch the brush as it just guides the album and everything. Can you see the back? And so I'm going to use that one. And I think I'm just going to even do a little tapping in there. Wow, this is my favorite tap tool. So this is my favorite tap tool. I'm going to use that. So we're going to get this started. I don't know. What should I do first, an album or the board? Who knows? Art's art. Let's see. Let's do this board first, everyone. Let's just figure it out. But as we're talking about ushering in abundance, I did make a board for the show. I want to show you really quickly. So I'll put this down and I'll slowly bring this in. I didn't put any oil in it yet. Just give me a minute. I'll just oil it right in front of all of you because this is one for the show and not for the go. You know what I mean? It's not for sale. It's just for the show. because it's the abundance board. So I'm just going to wipe some oil on it to kind of shine it up so all of you can actually see it. And then let me just take it down just a little bit and take it down this much. Hi, honey. Okay. So I'm just going to wipe it around. And I incorporated some green to this. Do you see that, everyone? For the abundance, I added some green, and I'm going to usher in a brush. Because look at that. The abundance that we all want, everyone. Look. And as we turn the abundance wheel, I cannot wait to see what comes up on this next one. I'm going to put that back up there. So now let's just work on this board. So now, everyone, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, this is one of my favorite lap boards. Oh my goodness, Jesus, I love this one. But so I'm going to start out by using, remember, I'm going to use Big Bertha for this one here. I'm going to use Big Bertha, but for the black hole. But then after that, I'm going to use my other brushes. So let's just see what happens here. So while I'm doing that, let me find my green that I'm going to use, because we want to really get some green going. Oh, look at the money green, everybody. You know we're on point today with abundance of everything, right? Not just money, because, you know, money's money, but we're in abundance with other things also. So you know how I like to use this cup, one of these cups, to sit in the middle, because that's where we can work with and get, you know, all of our really beautiful faces, or whatever we're trying to accomplish, whatever comes up, right? So now we got our cup, and I want to put mine in after I am done with the black hole. Okay, so I'm going to work the black hole, or we can just sit it here. No, I'm going to just do mine after the black hole. So let's get this started. Everyone, I got my black here that I'm going to use for the black hole. Okay, I got the black over here. I got the red, because I don't really know which colors I may incorporate in with this. I've got the gray, which makes really great for faces. I've got my tub of white. Okay. I got my brushes. So let's get started with this. But before I do, I'm just going to run my rock stone over my board and get all that positive energy in, the water flowing down through this rock. You know it. Hi, UK Bob. How you doing? Hi. Hi, Sergio. Hi, Father. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, Father. I'm going to send a prayer to the show. Father's here. Now, I'm going to take my trusted Big Bertha. I call her Big Bertha for a reason. Look how big she is. Come on, girl. Let's just do this. Now, Big Bertha, I'm not going to say too much. YouTube, I'm going to bring you down to the board. And everybody else is ready. And let's see what kind of art we can come up with. I'm just going to do, and you can actually paint along with me. I do that. Tonight will probably also be like a paint along. But so we're just going to start out with these slow movements around, and then I'm just going to tap a little. And I tap it into the groove of the board because I'm getting it in there just for a different look. Because if I do the pop, I'm doing a rough pop and lock actually. See how the splatters on the side? That makes great art. So I'm just gonna do the Johnny Depp pop and lock, a rough one, right? Because we want to see actually. And look how that flails out. So I'm already making my paint, my art. And then I'll incorporate my cup in the center. So now I'm just gonna, you know, go around. And I love just using maybe one color. I just love that because I think you get the most brilliant art. If you're making a large piece, you will see. And then I'm just tapping it rough like this. And I may leave some of this board out. And now I'm just going to do a couple little swirls up in the corner. Because see how rough see how the textures are on the board, everyone? That's what makes the really good art. And then I'm just going to flail it in. And now I'm going to introduce my cup to the center. Because now we got all that. So I'm going to introduce my cup to the center. Here's my cup with my green. I'm going to introduce it right into the center. And then that'll be my focal point for my art. I tell you the truth, I'm going to walk in real slow, the flathead. I love these. And then we'll just see what we do, everyone. I don't know what's going to happen on here. We'll just have to be in the midst of this. So I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to do just work my intuition for all of us and all of our good. And actually just do this, work this piece of art. And I don't even know what's going to come up. I'm just letting my intuition be my guide on here. I'm not even really working it. My intuition is, to be honest with you. And just like I said, I don't even know what piece of art we're going to come up with. So just sit back and let's see. I'm going to use some tapping. I'm going to use movement. I'm going to use even different brushes. This isn't the end-all be-all brush. So I want to see something. I want to see something. Do you see something yet? So I'm going to take this, and my intuition's telling me to splot up here. Tap and just pull. Tap and pull. Tap and pull. Tap and just pull it out, everybody. If you're doing the art, tap and pull. There you go. So far we have this. We did the tap and pull. We have this. And we're going to sit this down. And I'm going to change my brushes, actually. I'm going to come in. Whoops, that one fell. But I'm going to come in with something rough. I'm going to come in with something rough. Right here. But I'm not just going to use this green. I'm going to use white also. But I'm going to come in with this, and I'm going to just jam it into the board. And I'm just going to let my intuition ride with it. Find out what kind of beauty we're going to come up out of this storm. And I'm just going to let it just do its thing. And who knows what's going to happen? I mean, I don't even know, everybody. I really don't. I can't even tell you, because to be honest with you, I'm just going to take it around and pull it out and pull it down. I'll show you so far what we have. I really don't know if we have a face or a place, but I'm going to remove this jar. Well, you know what? I'll let it there And then I'm going to throw in got all these from Dollar Tree. Yes. And my intuition's guiding it. It's ripping up this board. I'm going to move the cup. My intuition says move the cup. Move the cup, Tina. And as I move the cup, I'm just going to kind of elevate it so all of you can see it, because I don't even know what we're coming up with yet. Do we have anything on there? Holy crap, do we see a face on this? Look at this. We're not even done with this yet. Come on now. Do you see something in that? We're not even done. This is craziness, everybody. We see a huge face on this, and we're not even done. Right here, look. Right there. And we're not even done with this yet. I'm trying to figure out what to do next, actually. I don't even know what to do next, everybody. Help me. Help me. Help me. I need help. Wow. That's pretty cool. I don't know what we're going to do with this. Wow. That's powerful. So I think we'll leave it at that. And then we'll go on to the album. I can't wait to see what the album's all about. So we have this. And I'm learning not to use so much paint. I'm learning not to do the full one out so I can preserve the painting. But remember, everybody, it's the art that never dies. It's the artist that doesn't have the courage to show it. Remember that. Because you can do art, but if you don't have the courage to step outside the box and just do it, your art dies. And so do the artists. So we got this euphoric painting here that I just done. And we're moving right along. Okay, I think that was pretty cool. Okay, all right. It was just me. But just like I said, when you put your energy, everyone, this is exactly what I'm saying. I am by all means not an artist. I swear to you, I'm a beauty babe. I make skincare and cosmetics. I am not an artist. But what I know is that when you put your energy up into something, right? Doesn't matter what it is. And you put your energy up into it, you will come up with the most brilliant piece of art. Now, if you're an artist, I encourage you to go live. I encourage you to put your art and do your art live in front of everyone, because everyone wants to see what you're working with. Artists should never, ever, ever hide their skills, right? And just like I said, I'm not even in that realm. I can't even, art is so incredible that I'm not even in that realm of artist. I mean, I wish I was, right? I wish I was in the realm of those artists, because that they are so brilliant, because they have been artists for so long and they put their stank up into it. Where I am an artist that puts my intuition up into it. It's two different things, everybody, honestly. I put my intuition into my art, and I'm not an artist by all means. I really honestly don't even know how to price my art or anything. That's how much I'm not an artist. I'm an intuitive person. But I let my intuition be my guide. But when you're doing something that you want to make money on, or you're doing something, you have really got to put your heart and soul into it. You got to feel that palette of what you want to work with. You got to feel that palette. You got to feel that vibration, right? Because that, when you feel the vibration of what you're working on, do you realize, look what came up out of that board? I had no idea, right? I knew something was going to come up. So I don't know what's going to come up on here. Let me grab what we were using before, because it fell. Oh, it fell on the floor. So I can grab this without knocking other stuff over. So, okay. Remember, we used the flathead. Oh, thank you. UK Bob says, don't forget to hit the double tap, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. So I'm going to take this excess paint off of this brush, the flathead, and I'm just going to kind of smush it in to the album label, everyone. Now, the art never dies, the album never dies, because the music can be played on the other side, everyone. Remember that. So I'm just taking and just covering up and starting my art, okay, right? Starting the art like this. I'm just covering the album, the art, the label. Because I got to put something in the center of that. And that's not even good enough, because I just got to keep going, keep jamming it in and tapping it. And I'm just going to tap this around this board. I've never done this before, everyone. My intuition's taken over. And it's just tapping this. Intuition, what are you doing? What's going on today? I usually start out as the black hole, but something's coming over my soul. How about that? And it's taken over me. And so let's go with this, and then I'll incorporate the black. But let's get some of this green, because I don't know what's happening. My intuition just wants me to dump this green on here and get started. So with this one brush, this is craziness, everybody. This is unbelievable. So I'm going to take you down, YouTube. And YouTube, don't forget to double tap the screen, and don't forget to hit that subscribe. I love you. Okay, so let's sit back and let's watch this. I don't even know what's going to come up out of this. Can anybody see this? And I'm just jamming. It wants me to jam. It's jamming so hard I can't even stop it. I get this. I'm going to have the black come out of this, I bet. It's jamming really hard. It's going to make some, I guess it's going to make something good. It's jamming. Because it's preparing for the black to go over this green, everybody. Uh-oh. Something's going to happen right here. And I don't even know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. Because, as a matter of fact, I don't even know. Because the brush is taken over. It doesn't look like anything yet, because guess what? It's not meant for this. Normally I do the black. And all of a sudden, this is coming up. I don't know what's going on, everybody. I use my intuition to be my guide. You got to hang on. I have no idea what's happening here. I just don't know. And I really, truly, if I did, I would tell you. So I have just all green right now. Now I got to go in with something different. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it is. I'm going to say hi to somebody so I can get this started. Hi, how are you? So, okay, so now here we go. Because I have this green mess. I don't even know why my intuition took me to that level. I don't see anything, but guess what? We're going to hit this grip. There's something, I don't even know what I'm supposed to use. This is the weirdest thing, everybody. I don't even know what I'm supposed to use. My brain just hanging there, everybody. You got to hold on. I'm trying to find a brush. Will this make sense? Craziness going on here. Uh-oh. I'm going to come in with Big Bertha. I still... What in the heck is this? I don't know, everybody, what this is. I can honestly be honest with you. I don't know what this is. I can't even imagine we'll see something up in this. I just can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. So I'm going to remove this and find out what the heck is going on here, because my intuition really took off like a racehorse. And I have no idea why. Let's see if we can... Were you supposed to see something? Or... I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't think so. That looks like a portal or so. I have no idea, everybody. What do you think about this? This is weird. I have no idea. Let's put a little white in this, because I really just don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what my intuition is saying about this, but I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna throw some gray up in this. Now, my intuition is doing this, everybody. So whatever we see, this is just from my intuition, not me. I have no idea. I really honestly don't. For ending this show, for today until tonight, I really honestly don't know what this is. I know my finger hit it. I really don't know. Let's look at something here. Now, we saw a face on the other one, but this just really is this telling us something, or what? Because do you see anything? I don't even know. Do you see something? It's almost like you can see a face here a little bit. Is that what they're trying to tell us? There's something going on. Yeah, there's something going on, everybody. I don't know, everybody. Hang on. I'm getting very intuitive notions here about this. There's something really getting ready to pop, okay? Because my intuition drew this picture. And my intuition is saying this is like, could be gases or something. But this person, who is this person here, is going to, listen, everybody, an intuitive moment just hit my grip. An intuitive moment, everybody, just honestly hit my grip here right now. Okay, something serious is getting ready to happen. I can't sugarcoat this now. Something serious is getting ready to happen. I don't know if it's in the world. This man's involved. Look. And this is gases. This took on a different turn, everybody, right now. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. This took on a different turn. This is something's going on. There's gases. There's something going on. This man here is in the middle of it. I don't know. This took on a whole new meaning of this ending of this live here for this session here of Ashmere. This is weird. This is some kind of gas that's going to be released. And this man's doing it right here. It's crazy. But guess what? We're in a positive mode and not a negative mode, everybody. And art, in my opinion, is never negative. Even if we see something and it comes up out of it, we're in a positive realm around here, right? But there's something serious getting ready to go on. And this person is in the middle of it. But this is beautiful art. But we're in a positive space, not negative, right? But I'm just saying that's the reason why my intuition took over like that. That's crazy. I don't know, everybody. So stay tuned. Tonight you're going to see all of this art dried and high shined. I've got so much stuff in the basement. We are going to be doing a freaking... I can't even... I don't know. You just have to stay tuned, everyone. You just have to stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing. Because you know how it is on this channel. The art never dies. The album never dies. The music lives on forever through art, through the other side. It just... The music never dies, right? On the albums and the boards, the art is always evolving. So I'll see you when I see you. I'll see you tonight, 8:30 Eastern time, because this is Pennsylvania after all, and you don't want to miss a thing, everybody. I'll see you. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and caring, right? See you then. So I'll usher you out, everyone. Since that was a little bit deep and dramatic, and my intuition did hit a grip there for a minute. I don't know. Let's just do this. Let's just get all this negative energy. We don't want that negative energy of whatever's going on. And I got the fan going, so we gotta do this really quick. And I'm sorry, I do have paint. I do have paint on my dress. If it comes out, it comes out. If it don't, it don't. It'll be an art dress, right? I'll make it an art dress if it doesn't come out. No, I don't care. So let's just take the negative energy of that out of this room. And actually, that's not a negative energy, because that's art. But the message behind it was negative, right? Let's just go over that. Let's just take this board. We're not feeling all that, whatever's going on with this man, right? And whatever his plot is. We're not trying to feel all this crazy stuff today. I know. We have no time for all that negative energy. No, absolutely not. I'll see you when I see everybody. Have a blessed Friday. I'll see you tonight, Lord willing. You don't want to miss a thing. No, you don't. Oops, trying to exit that out. And I've got my lovely and beautiful YouTube. You're the best, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and stay positive. Whatever you do, stay positive.